This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Jess, if we could fire off a little bit of music from the Bay.
Are we doing this again?
You know we belong. No, I missed it.
I'll count you in.
Okay, Kate Ritchie, this has been so exciting because I put my hand up and said I will speak to the team at the Bay, especially Julie, my friend, who's the EP there. And
Julie's my friend.
yeah, my friend.
Been my friend for a very
long time. And I said, I'm going to bring Kate back to the Bay as sort of a gift for Australia. You know what I mean? I'll put my hand up and say I'll drop her back there. And Australia...
It's a long drive.
Sally Fletcher needs to get back to the Bay. Now, to do that, Julie, my friend, came back and said, she can't just arrive. We will need an audition. And now I suggest...
Which is rude.
Not really.
Because Julie...
It's called process.
Julie has always said to me...
It's Channel 7 network process.
The door is always open, you know?
No, it's not. It's shut.
I mean, it's
it hit you on the bum.
insulting almost.
Anyway, so I said, leave it with me, and I've been workshopping a few ideas.
We did do some scripts on air. They were atrocious.
Well, they were warming up. And one idea was you coming back to the Bay in a gypsy van. You didn't like that, so in the scripted version, you returned as a nun. And it didn't feel natural, did it, for you to be a nun?
Because I know my character better than anyone.
Is that what it is? So what I did promise was that during this audition, because you need to put your best foot forward, I would organise a cast member from Home and Away to do this scene.
You did say that. And look, please, let's be very clear.
Now,
I'm not driving this. But I did think that if I was going to read a scene, it would be nice to be able to read opposite a fellow actor and not you. Because if anyone's going to drag me down, it's you.
Huh?
Yesterday, we didn't mention Home and Away, and I thought, thank goodness. The whole Home and Away idea has died in the water.
No, it hasn't. It's just there was a bit of a hiccup. I took an emergency call yesterday, which was horrible to receive, from the talent that you were going to do the scene with, saying, I can't be there, mate, but I promise we'll get it done.
Who was it?
Okay, that's when they wanted you to hear this as well. This is a voicemail that I received yesterday for the person who was meant to be doing the scene with you.
Well, so as to not ruin the surprise though, Kate, we've put a voice decoder on the celebrity's voice.
Oh, so I'm still not going to know who the actor is.
You won't know until they walk into the room, but...
Are we still doing this?
Oh, yeah, we are.
When?
It's just on hold. Well, I need to track this actor down. See if you can work it out, even with the effect on it.
Hey, Whip, it's... look, mate, I've read through that script you just sent, and you know, it's insane. That stuff, that storyline, that's a Bay bombshell.
Yeah.
And I love it, and I love the idea of you guys, you know, just sort of getting into it. But I respect my craft, and I think with this one and this character and this storyline, I just need a bit more time to sort of get into it. And get into it properly and have that time to settle in. So is there any chance you can just give me a little bit longer to perfect the character so I can, you know, do the scene justice? Because I think we've got something good on our hands here, and I'd love for it to go out properly. Call me back, Whip.
The big dog. That was the big dog right there. I don't want to give it away because I don't want, this is like, thank God you're here. I don't want you to know until you're in the scene and they walk in.
I know who I think it sounds like.
Who do you think it sounds like?
Then I think...
You think it's Irene?
yeah. Or Marilyn, I'm not quite sure.
Who do you think it might be? Go and have a guess.
Well, it's a man with quite a, you know, deep...
I mean, there's an effect on the voice, yep.
Husky voice.
Okay.
Who do you want me to think it is, or who do you want us all to think it is?
I want to know where your mind's at, that's all. And if
Who is it?
Not telling you. So you're going to be in this scene very soon. So no, the idea of you going back to the Bay has not been scrapped. I'm just workshopping it with the talent, and he wants to work on this before we nail the scene.
So he doesn't work on Home and Away anymore.
We can't give you any more. We can't give you any more.
Who is it? It's one of you, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's not Chris Hemsworth, is it?
I can't answer your questions. It's a big name. You'll find out when the scene's on. I'll ring Julie today and your mum Heather and say, Sally's coming back to the Bay, guys. Rest.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.